my side piece. So I love that story about Pokebell. But when I first heard this story, it made me think about the first time that I was a side piece. Like no, actually I was a side piece on side of the side piece, right? So that way, made me want to tell this story. All right, so check it. The story about when I was the side piece on side of the side piece. All right, so I'm on board the USS Eisenhower, right? And this is a military story, right? So if anybody who know me, they know like I'm a character. Like when I play cards, I'm good at playing cards, but I'm better at getting in people's head. You know what I'm saying, to win the card game, right? So this particular person was watching me playing cards, and she was like just laughing and just kicking and giggling, and she was like, "Oh man, I kind of like this guy. This guy kind of funny. He's entertaining and stuff like that." So we played cards together, we conversing and stuff like that. So she thought I was cool. So now, mind you, we on the ship, and I'm a cook at this time, and she's a corpsman, what they call corpsman. So she would come by my job and see what I was doing, just kidding, just small talking. I'm just sitting here looking like, I don't be playing with me like this. Like, don't be playing with me. So, make a long story short, we end up getting, what I'm saying, each other phone numbers and stuff like that. So, we swapped numbers and stuff, what I'm saying, we were cool. And, she from Chicago, like we were kicking it, everything was straight. Like, now I'm not the type of guy to be what's called a friend of a female. Like, only like in my world, the way I have to do it is just like it's two types of females in my world. It's either ones who are a client, what I'm saying, who I'm doing business with, or either you're a relative. Like I don't really do, female friends. Like, and I learned from this experience right here, right? So I so we kicking and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Now I had to go, they had these things called which you go on leave when you're in the military, right? So now I'm a little wild boy in the military. So it was time for me to go on leave. So I went on leave without talking to my superiors, right? So, I'm thinking everything, all right, because I'm like, we going the same day like that. I was like 2 hours away from just being officially dismissed for leave, but I end up going on leave anyway because I had to catch a plane, right? So I go on leave, go home, do my thing, come back up. Like, soon as I come back up from having leave, and congratulations to Miss Cole, Miss Santiago, on your retirement. So I could tell this story now that you retired, and I might tag you in it because it's true, right? So soon as I came back up from leave, I ran into Cole, the retirement officer Cole. She was like, Howard, what you doing? I'm like, what you mean what I'm doing? Just coming back from leave. What you talking about? She was like, oh no, hell you ain't. They got you for UA. They got you for like other like 5 different other type of involvements and stuff in the military. And she was like, the judge of the ship want to see you. I'm like, the judge on the ship want to see me. I'm like, where's this coming from out the blue? Like, so she was like, I try to stall him as long as I can, but he want to see you, right? So she told me that the judge on the ship wanted to see me, right? So I go back to my command, and then my chief, which is E7 in the Navy, he was like, Howard, and he's African, he Chief Mother Name. They knew what I'm talking. He like, uh, Howard, you A for 15 days? I'm like, you A? What you mean? Like, you didn't tell anybody you was going. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, man, we'll work it out. And then after that, he was like, the judge of the ship want to see you. I'm like, the judge of the ship want to see me. I'm like, all right, man, that what's up, man. So I go to go see the judge on the ship now, right? Now, mind you, like, we about to get ready to go on deployment, you know what I'm saying? And I'm coming back, and the judge want to see me. I'm like, what this man want to see me for, right? So I go into what's called the legal office, you know what I'm saying, on the ship at that time, right? So he like the judge was talking to somebody, but as soon as he seen me, he called me in the office immediately. Like he called me in the office, and he sent the person who was in the office out, right? So I get in the office. He was like, Mr. Howard, I just wanted to meet you. And I'm sitting here, I'm puzzled. I'm like, what you want to meet me? But he was like, I have 5 reports with your name on every last one of them. But he was like, I can't stick you to none of them. so Just the luck of the draw. He could stick me to none, like from crashing the car on with Gville and going your way and fighting in the military, like a whole bunch of other. He like, but just know for sure, you know what I'm saying? Like if you do anything else, I'm gonna nail you to the cross. So he told me he gonna nail me to the cross, right? So I'm saying like, all right, okay, cool, all right. Well, so I gotta walk with tight ship because I know in like 3 more months I can be shipped off to my new command, which was in Jacksonville. Now, let me bring all that to the girl, old girl. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, we talking. I was telling about stuff that going on and shit. She's like, you just got a hard time, stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm just stressed and stuff like that. So, I had got me a room at the Navy Lodge, right? They got me in a room at the Navy Lodge because I just want to be off the ship because the more it seemed like the more that I did, the more the ship find out. So, I was on at the Navy Lodge and she was talking to me. She was like, well, let me just come by and see you and holler at you and stuff like that. So, what I'm saying, she came by, see me, we chopped it up, and whatever happened after that. So after that happened with us, it's like ain't no big thing, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So the next day I go on the ship to see her. I'm like, hey, everything's great. I just wanna, make sure you ain't feeling no type of way about it. She's like, nah, I'm cool. I ain't just shut me up like I wasn't nothing, right? So I'm like, okay, all right, it is what it is, right? So, you know, we doing what's called workups right on the ship. And like I say, workups is where you go out and y'all practice on y'all routine and stuff like that, right? So, mind you now, she on the ship, her baby daddy is on the ship, right? So them two on the ship, and the dude who she talking to on side of the baby daddy is on the ship too, right? So this a whole little triangle just going on the ship, and I'm just like the little outlier on it, right? So all right, so I don't know what it was, but after we talked and stuff like that, what I'm saying? I don't know what she was telling her baby daddy, because mind you, he was on the ship. You know what I'm saying? So, he used to come up with me like, hey man, hey man, you need to stop what you're doing with my girl. I'm like, yo, girl, like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't who's your girl? Such and such my girl. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, what you want me to stop what I'm doing? Man, I'll tell you what, bro. It ain't no pressure, bro. I call her right now. Like, hey man, I don't, what's going on. We'll stop whatever we doing. But she couldn't, you know what I'm saying? She couldn't stop just talking back and forth to me. So I'm like, all right, well, I ain't tripping. Like, because now I found out later on that she was telling him, like, oh, this boy trying to holler at me. She throwing it all on me, just forgetting about the whole little side piece that she got going on, right? So I'm like, all right, man, whatever, right? So that's it. Whatever happened with us, it happened with us. And what I'm saying, we were still cool because I don't hold no hard feelings, what I'm saying, towards nobody, right? So we get on we would go on deployment, right? Now, this is a deployment where all right, okay, when you go on deployment, they have what is called Alpha Bravo Charlie type celebrity. Like Alpha meaning like you have like you the most freedom. Bravo meaning like you got curfew. Charlie meaning like you can't lead the ship at all. So I was on Charlie. You know what I'm saying? Based off nothing that I did on this ship, but based off prior experiences. So I'm on Charlie. So as I'm on the ship, like, we talking and stuff like that, not knowing like, what I'm saying, she got a whole nother situation going on, right? So we talking and he called us talking one time when I was working in the kitchen, what I'm saying? She was just coming by to see me. And you know what I'm saying? Like anybody know, like, man, at that time I was a cook. Like, if we cool with you, man, I'm gonna hook your plate up. I'm gonna do whatever I got to do. Like, so he must have seen that and he must have started feeling some type of way, not knowing the whole time. I'm the decoy. You know what I'm saying? I'm the decoy, right? So all right, so it must have blew over one day, right? So my partner Dave came to me. Dave was like, hey man, something looking for you. I just said his name. I might as well say her name too. Something looking for you. I'm like, something looking for me, bro. Like, what you mean, bro? I don't know. He like, man, he said you messing with his girl and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You messing with his girl, love and stuff like that. I'm like, man, what happened with us happened with us, bro. I'm not tripping on that. I ain't doing none of that. So another one of my military bros, you know what I'm saying, named Bogart from Memphis, and he talk real fast, right? He was like, yeah, how, yeah, but they something looking for me. He looking for me. Man, they say want to meet you, and I'm sitting here like, bro, listen, bro, y'all already know. I told y'all, you know what I'm saying. The judge had told me if anything else, I'm finna get kicked out, bro. So why y'all coming to me with this? and Dave and Dave and Bogo were like, what? They were like, man, I understand what you're saying, Bob, but not some, but I'm talking about him. Bogo were like, no, you better go meet him. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't meet him, everybody gonna think that you scared. And she says, and so I'm just saying, look, now some of them from Memphis, like some of them are real Memphis cat, like they love to see stuff going on, right? So not knowing that some of them don't mess with her too, and that's something Bogart don't mess with her too. So he just I found that out later, but he throwing it all on me. So I'm sitting in my rec, I'm like, oh man, they want me to go meet this guy because if he says I'm crazy, they know I'm a swing, they know I got a history of fighting people. So all right, they boosted my head up. I'm like, all right, man, let's go meet this dude. Let's go meet this dude, right? So me, Bogart, and I think another one of our homeboy pulled up. They were like, hey man, there you go right there. You know what I'm saying? He on the missed it. So I pulled up on him and I was like, hey, look, bro. My man said you were looking for me. You know what I'm saying? And man, you already had no talk earlier. And I'm just tell you the truth. Like, yeah, man, I messed around with your baby mama, but it ain't what she making it to be. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how she trying to play it, you know what I'm saying? But that's not the truth. And bro, real cool, bro, like, oh, you telling the truth? He was like, all right, let's go find them. So me, her baby daddy, Bogart, Dave, and one of our other partners, we went to go find we went to go find the girl, right? So we walking down to about where she worked at, right? So we walked down to where she worked at, just so happened she was coming out of the door with the real side piece. so, so she coming out the door with the real side piece, and before she said anything, I said, look, you know all this stuff I got going on. You got me and your baby daddy into this with knowing like you need to tell them the truth. Yeah, like we did what we did, but like you know who you dealing with. So go ahead on. So now, mind you, like he got a history of putting his hands on her. You know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing to be proud of, but like, that's probably why she was shook. So her in her side piece facing me, her baby daddy, and like Dave Bogart and another guy, right? So I was like, man, look, I don't have time for none of this foolishness y'all got going on. So you need to tell him the truth, right? So she couldn't even say a word. The side piece was looking like, now he's scary too. He's scary. He from Chicago. As many tough guys that I met in Chicago, two of them that I know in the military was scared, right? So he sit here like this, and he was like, that true? That true? She looked at him, she like, she shook her head like this. So she shook her head like that. He was like, he was like, bro, we cool, bro. I ain't mean to get you in this, such. I peeled off. You know what I'm saying? So whatever happened with them, happened with them. So and the side piece, he ain't do nothing. Like I would think like if he's your side piece, he would like kind of jump in the way and be like, nah, bro, you know what I'm saying? It was what it was, it happened with us. I'm rocking with her, such. But he ain't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that was the time that I was the side piece to somebody else's side piece, and she tried to use me as a deflection, but it didn't work out that way. So you just be careful. Like if you don't want nobody, just tell them you don't want them, bro. Don't be doing all that extra stuff. All right, man.